Welcome back to the Interrealms, a Minecraft podcast where we rewind, replay, and recap the adventures of the Interrealms community SMP. We are your hosts. I am the Timotary.
And I'm SB. And in today's episode, we'll be talking about what we crafted in September 2025.
How you do it? You just gotta jump in.
Well, fine then. I guess first off, we had a couple new players join us.
Yes, we love new players.
Endershark is the one that we introduced to the, what are those guys called? The Nether dudes.
The Nether dudes?
Nether Star guys? Yeah, the Nether Star guys.
Oh, you're talking about the Withers.
Yes, the Withers.
Yes.
Those guys. That was Endershark, right?
That was Endershark, yes. We were
a heck of
fighting
a
some
welcome.
Withers to get some beacons and asked him to come and join us. And he did have diamond armor and such. So he was somewhat prepared. And that is because he was a guest for the Halloween event that we held in 2024. So it was really cool to see him come back as a full player.
Yeah, it was. That was a lot of fun too. And then we also had, I'm going to butcher this. I'm so sorry. AmaranthineTempest.
You got it. First try.
Well, I'm going with Tempest from now on because it's too long. That one, I was there for that one. You were there too. You weren't late, right?
No, we had a fun welcome party for Tempest. You'll hear us call him Tempest. I think that's what most people call him. So
Yeah.
it does make it a little bit easier. But yeah, we had a fun welcome party for him.
Did you see the jump scare? Because I was staring right at it.
Yes. Oh my gosh, tell the people about it.
So we're all gathered around at the spawn area, and we're all like in a circle sort of around Tempest because ooh, shiny. And one of us logged in and apparently for whatever weird reason had already been there. So they logged into a whole group of people surrounding them. And that was Pyfro.
Yes. And Pyfro got scared. He was like,
I'm
oh my
scared.
God, what? Yeah. Like he just looks around and all of a sudden there was like 10 of us in a circle talking. And he logs in and that's the first thing he sees on the server.
That's great.
That would scare me too. I would not be expecting that.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was a good welcome party.
It was. But my favorite number is 3, so pull someone else into this.
Yes, we have one more new player joining us in the month of September, Shmenie. And Shmenie is the partner of Stevel or Rainbow Lista, another one of our players. So we're really excited to have Shmenie come on the server. Her welcome party is actually today, in about an hour from time of recording right now. So I'm really excited to welcome her and to have another new person.
Yeah. All the new people.
Always exciting. We love new friends. So make sure to check out some of those folks. I know for sure Tempest and Shmenie both stream on Twitch. So definitely make sure to...
Wait, Shmenie streams on Twitch?
Yep, he sure does.
Huh. Wait,
Yep,
maybe I've seen it one.
Sometimes her and Steve stream together.
Yeah, I think that's when I saw them like once or twice.
Yeah,
okay.
She's played some Repo and I think a couple other games on stream as well. And she's played some Minecraft and such too.
Yeah, and Tempest I know streams. He streams a lot.
Yes, Tempest does stream a lot. He works... he's in the US but works nighttime hours, so he'll be up and streaming. He streams for like 10 hours at a time.
Yeah, 10 to 12 hours. It's nuts.
That's crazy. Very crazy. Speaking of, let's jump into some celebrations, and I'm actually going to start off with one that just happened yesterday. We had our very own Slingin' Sharks celebrate her 3-year affiliate anniversary, and she did a 12-hour stream on
But she
Twitch.
loved that.
Yes, it was a blast. She put up a new Minecraft server and had people come on and build a spawn area that she's going to use for a future project.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. And then she had, some different things. She recorded her
podcast.
Yes. Coming soon to a podcast near you. But she's been working on a podcast project as well. So she did some recording with that with a special guest. It was a lot of fun. But 3 years on Twitch, as an affiliate, that's amazing. Congratulations to Sling. We also had a couple people reach some different follower and view goals. So Troj, we've been mentioning him every single month, but he has been absolutely growing like crazy on Twitch. So he got to 1,400 followers this month. And I think he's already, since we wrote this, I think he's already 1,450 plus. I think he's already almost
Dang.
1,500.
That's
Yeah.
nuts.
He has been soaring through, doing a lot of really cool stuff, doing some hardcore Minecraft and some different servers and different things like that over on his Twitch page. But it's been giving him the growth, which we all absolutely love to see. We're definitely rooting for him.
Yeah. And he mentioned views. Otter General got 4,000 views total on YouTube.
Yes, it's awesome. We love to celebrate all of the milestones. And YouTube views are a hard one.
Yes.
So congratulations to Otter. We also had Tempest reach 500 followers on Twitch, and he did a subathon in honor of the 500 follower goal that he reached as well, which was pretty cool. I know for sure he did this subathon while Elaney, his partner in real life, who also plays on the server, she was visiting him in Australia, and I know for sure that she did his makeup as part of the subathon, which we always love to see fun things like that.
I hope it was a copper foundation. She could cover him in copper and tell him he's pretty.
True. Very true. Well, if you do want to check any of these fine folks out, make sure to check out our socials. We post a lot about our players on there. You can check out our website, our Discord, and our social media platforms to stay up to date on new things happening on the server and with our players. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at the Interrealms. We're also on Facebook under Interrealms Minecraft Multiplayer Server. And we're on Blue Sky as well at interrealms.bsky.social. You can find all the links in our link tree in the description of this episode.
Okay, so speaking of chemists, he's going to have to be the crown king of copper at this point because
he really is.
What is it? Over 1 million blocks. And this man is 75% done.
Yes. He is almost done with his mega base. He's making big progress lately. I wonder... So we just got off of the heels of Minecraft Live event. And of course, they talked about the Copper Age drop that's coming in just a couple days from recording here. Probably will have just dropped by the time we post this episode. But I wonder how he feels about all the new copper stuff.
He's probably mad they didn't do it about 2 months before. Well, no, it would have been about a year before, huh? That'd probably be fine.
He was planning that mega base before we started season 4, which was now a year and a half ago.
He's just gonna have to incorporate it into version 2.
Yeah. Maybe his new base will be Copper Base 2.0. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
One of the big things that we got up to this month, and kind of the main thing that we saw happening on the server, as we mentioned, I think in the last episode, it was Interrealm's 5th birthday. We are celebrating Interrealm's 5th birthday in, I believe it's August is our official 5th birthday, but we did a celebration of that at the very beginning of September with a live stream weekend. And if you've been part of our live stream weekends in the past, then you kind of know how they run. But essentially for, I think this one was 36 hours straight, we have people live streaming on Twitch. We go back to back. Each of our players signs up for slots. They get usually a 2-hour slot that they do. And we have something that's kind of going on throughout the whole weekend. So this time we focused on celebrating our 5th birthday. So we had a celebratory cake, which was made, designed, and kind of organized by Slingin' Sharks. And basically the idea behind it was there was different layers, and each person got assigned a layer of the cake to decorate. And it went from the bottom was the people who have been on the server kind of, the beginning of the server, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. And, those newer players were all the way on the top. Older players were on the bottom. and it turned out really, really cool. Everybody got to design their own layer in whatever way they wanted to. And a lot of people did callbacks to some of their old stuff, previous worlds, parts of their identity on the server, parts of their character. It was really cool.
Just disappointed it wasn't a real cake.
Yeah, you're not the only one. We had a couple of people who, did not participate in the cake build. One of those was Enzyme, and the reason he didn't participate is because he thought that we were doing a real cake. He thought that we were, I think, designing or decorating a real cake IRL. So he did not sign up for a slot. And so he ended up doing some of the other stuff, which we had on the server for the weekend. But I thought that was so funny.
I can respect that. I wouldn't go outside either.
Right. Why would you want to go and buy a cake and all the decoration stuff and whatever when it's like what they say, we have cake at home.
Yeah, but the cake at home is sad.
We have cake in Minecraft. You don't need to go out and buy it. You just can't eat it.
It's not fair.
It looks delicious though.
I didn't get to taste it. That's not fair. We also had, this is my favorite part, Mika finally finished the dungeons.
Yes. We've talked about some of the dungeons, I think, in some previous episodes, but you want to kind of explain the concept behind it?
So he's got an adventurers guild at his base, and that's one of the things I built is like a spin-off of one of those at my base. And apparently these are adventures that you can run and get loot and like a coin sort of thing. And then you can trade them in for rewards at his base.
Yeah, super cool concept. I love it.
They are pretty, unless you use vector shaders, in which case it's still pretty. It's just weird.
Sorry, yeah, we had a lot of people messing around with shaders and such within the dungeons.
It's so pretty. The Solus shaders. Okay, the spoiler alert: I have an HDR monitor and it's OLED, so the colors are already pretty. But oh my god, that was gorgeous.
Yeah, he did a really, really nice job on the dungeons.
That was overall worth the wait for sure.
He had 3 of them ready for this weekend, correct?
I believe so, yes. Yeah, because I only did the first one. I'm going to do them on streams, but I think you jumped ahead.
I did number 2. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering if anybody did all 3 during their session.
I don't think so. Maybe we might have to stream the third one then, since we've seen the first 2.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of, right, the first and the second one, but a lot of really cool stuff. So the first one, and this is all explained in his video, right? Yeah,
he's got a highlight video showing them off, and it's on the socials, I believe.
Yes, it's for sure posted on Twitter. I believe it might be on some of our other socials as well. But he's got the various different dungeons that are themed differently. One is Serpent's Rest, Misty Hollow, and the end one. I forget what the end one was called.
Right, the end one was the third one. I forgot all about that one.
Yeah. So we had people trying, I think, various ones. I think at least one person went to the end and did that as well. But gosh, it was so fun to watch the different dungeons being run. Parkour is always interesting. A lot of people really love parkour.
I might not have watched the second dungeon. I didn't want to be spoiled before stream.
That's fair. But very cool. Mika did an amazing job working out all those dungeons. We had a funny thing happen as well. I believe Troj was streaming and Thomas was going through one of the dungeons. And it was, they're all kind of a maze, right? Like you're trying to go through, it's a maze, blah, blah, whatever. And so he was trying to find his way through one of them. And I think there's a couple of different levels, like maybe 3 levels or so to this dungeon.
Yeah.
Thomas was running around and round in circles and couldn't find his way out. And he said, "Oh man, I've done all 38 levels of this dungeon." Something along those lines, which is so funny because, like I said, there's only like 3. So he was, you know what? I don't know that I could say that I would if I was in a situation with Thomas where we were lost in the woods, maybe I wouldn't trust him to get me out.
I would hold the compass myself if I were you.
Oh, all in good fun, though. We had a good time watching all of the various people attempt the various dungeons. They were difficult.
Wait, speaking of all the fun, though, Thomas also got to play with the creaking for the first time, didn't he?
Yes. We had a bunch of people doing Simon Says. So in previous live stream weekends, Thomas has done this a few times, but he has a Simon Says build at spawn. His mouse. I think there's a name for the mouse, but I can't remember it off the top of my
Simon.
head. Duh, it's obviously Simon. I knew that. So Simon has different tasks that he tells you to do, and you can get rewards for the various tasks. So we had a lot of people going over and getting a task from Simon, and so Simon would tell people to go and make us dungeons, or maybe go design their cake. And one of them was to go to the Pale Garden, and Thomas had never been to a Pale Garden before. This was his very first time, and he pulled this task. So he went and hung out in the Pale Garden and fought the creaking for the first time. And it was so funny watching him because he really didn't really know much about it, or like how the mechanics worked or anything like that. And it was quite enjoyable to watch him. I feel like the creaking is one of those prank-worthy things. Like, you bring your brand new friends that have never played Minecraft or have not seen this update, know nothing about it. You bring them to the Pale Garden and you prank them.
I don't know. Jurassic brought the Pale Garden to us.
That's true. You can also bring it to us. That works as well.
We also had people, because of course those are minigame areas, so why not play some minigames?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Cobble got to play Guess the Block and beat Pyfro.
Yes, GG Cobble.
I would have loved to have seen that.
Guess the Block is so fun. It's such a chill, laid-back game.
It is.
So fun.
And then Steve was hanging out with them too, I would guess. But Cobble beat Pyfro. Yeah,
I think Steve got up to playing a variety of games. I guess I'm not sure exactly which games he played. Apparently, he also talked to Yorkshire, debated Weird Al.
Yeah, we debated Weird Al. I was there for some of that.
Yeah. So, sounds like he got up to a lot of fun and shenanigans on his stream.
Yeah. We spent the first half of my stream just sitting there talking still because him and Cobble were still on. That was great. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's one of the things I love about live stream weekends is that sometimes you get to play with people that aren't always around at the same hours as you, or aren't typically around at the same hours.
Yeah.
Because we have people that are, trying to get on and hang out and, spend a little bit more time maybe than they would normally spend on the server. So you get to, I don't know, just interact and hang out with some different people.
It's like Thanksgiving when you get to see that weird ant for the first time, but I'm the weird ant.
Weird Aunt Al?
Maybe.
And we're back to Weird Al. Gotta love it.
Yeah. It's a great debate.
It is. It is.
Speaking of Weird Al, is there any base tours? Let me shut off my base, right?
I don't know how those two things go together, but sure. Yes, we did have some base tours as well. I think that was kind of the, if people did the dungeons or didn't want to do the dungeons, they did their cake maybe. They played some Simon Says. A lot of people also went and toured their own base or maybe some other people's bases as well. I know Sling and Troj. Troj had a 4-hour slot, so he had a little bit more time to spend doing some various different things. Enzyme went around and did some base tours too. And I think Miner did as well. And I believe Bearded Bard was also tooling around the shopping district and showing off some of that too, which was pretty cool. Shopping district is incredible.
It is.
I always love a good excuse to see all of it and be reminded how amazing all of our players are.
Yeah.
Overall, it was a really fun weekend. We had a really good time celebrating the Interim server. 5 years. Most servers can't say that they've made it 5 years.
Yeah, no.
So I think it's really cool that Interims has figured out how to stay relevant for 5 years and continue to bring really awesome friendship and fun and a place to create good content to all of their players. Happy birthday to Interims, and thanks everybody here who's been listening alongside us thanks for supporting Interrealms, whether it's been for all 5 years or maybe you just found us recently. But thank you for the continued support as well. You, the audience, the community are what makes this, I think, such a special place. So thank you all. With that, I think that's about all we got up to in September. So come back next month to find out about October. Maybe we might have some people do some spooky things as we get into spooky season here. But you'll have to come back next month and find out. For sure, we'll have some exciting news about PAX Australia, as that's coming up here in just less than 2 weeks.
I thought you were going to talk about my ocean.
No ocean.
No ocean? Okay, fine. Well then, bye, Sim.
Bye, everybody. Thanks again.
This has been a production of the Interrealms Podcast Network. For more information, go to podcast.interrealmssmp.com. You can see the full link in the description of this episode. Thank you for listening.
Ba-da-bow! Yeah!
There it was.
We did it.